wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about getting out of drawdown hell. Drawdown hell. Past this funded account Thursday, March 12th, almost 2 weeks ago. My first ever funded account. I've been trading evals since October. I've blown like 8 of them. First ever passed. Joined Riley Baba, however you say his last name. Joined his group mentorship, paid the 2K. I was like, I'm gonna lock in. Because I was all over the place, strategy switching. I was like, this is not how you do it. I know this is not how you do it. Consistency is how you do it. Focus is how you do it. Started trading this on the 16th right here. This was like a break-even day. 17th, I took 2 losses. 18th, also 2 losses. I'm pretty sure both of those were, I think the 17th I took an A plus and then an A minus, and same thing on the 18th. I was like kind of going a little bit tilt, kind of forcing a trade. So nah, we're not doing that. The 19th last week started to really just calm down, relax, and I was like, okay, I need to remember I could be right on direction, I could be right on setup, but I need to remember to take my trades off of a good discount and premium zone. So my friend, who I started trading with or started learning about trading in August, he was like, oh, use a fib. It's going to help you see where a good place to take your trade idea off of. And bro, shit works. It's good. Because sometimes I'd be entering a short when it's already at a really, really, really low point. It's like, how much can you really grab out of that? You can't really grab anything. Those first few days, my mental, I was feeling bad. Like I was feeling like, man, am I doing this wrong? Like, what am I doing? And then I was like, okay, relax. Review the trades. Make sure that your execution was good. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the P&L. Like the P&L doesn't matter as long as your execution is perfect. That's what matters. So I go back and I'm like, okay, I see, what did I switch up? What did I do differently for these 2 trades? One trade on the 17th, I took a 30-second inversion for my entry, and I never do that. Riley does that, works for him. But my A plus is off 1-minute inversions. That's what I want because that's what I back tested with. I don't want to be doing something I didn't back test with, even though it could work, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm like, okay, technically I broke a rule, so I need to be more consistent in my discipline on my trade setups. Same thing on the 18th. I didn't take it in the most optimal spot. I took the 1-minute inversions. I did all the stuff. Great. But I didn't wait for a 5-minute SMT. And my dream team stack is hourly 15.5 SMTs on the side of my trade idea. And even though you don't necessarily need a 5-minute, you need a 5-minute if you're not taking the entry off of a gap. Now realize this. So in backtesting, if I'm taking a trade and it's off of a gap, I can do a 1-minute SMT because it's more confirmation. But if it's not inside a gap and it's just like a little sweep, it needs to have the 5-minute and then a 1-minute inversion. So it's really like, okay, dial back, calm down, and just remember, if you do the things that you're supposed to, it won't be an issue. Gradually, slowly, I had the 19th. That was actually two trades. Yeah, I lost the first one. I cut it short, but it ran full to the stop because I took an inversion and then it started running the other way. So like, I'm not gonna wait for this to stop me out because I know it's gonna happen. And then I revised the trade idea and I was like, okay, I need to remember that I need to take the trade at the most like premium. I was taking a short, got my short great. Same thing on the 20th. And I was like, I just kept forgetting about the whole premium and discount zone that you want to wait until it's really overextended or really undervalued or overvalued to be able to take your trade. Also moving with market direction. So first one again was a loss. Second one was a W. On the 19th, it has more P&L because I did cut the first trade short. On the 20th, I was hunting a swing high. That was long. I was hunting a swing high and I got in a little bit late. My fill was, I believe, 3 or 4 points off. So I'm short on the actual P&L. It should be 250, but it's 220. Today, crushed it. Last night was banging them out. Asia was moving clean, had gap down. So, okay, I want sell side. Got my hourly 15.5. Great. Waited for premium. I got break even on my first 2 trades. First one, 10 points away from TP, floated like $100. Second one, 4 points away from TP, floated like $450. That one I cut because I was like, I'm gonna take some P off the table. This wants to grab another high. I'll take the sell on the way down. Sure enough, it wanted to go sweep another high. I was like, I'm still sell side, gap down for a reason. Took the 8 plus, had hourly 15.5, took it off a 15-minute gap. Beautiful chef's kiss. Trade played out in Asia, I think in 20 minutes, which is pretty fast for Asia, in my opinion. And this morning, I took one more trade. Really clean, actually. But since I won the trade today, I was like, I have a rule. Okay, I win one and I'm done. I was watching the chart today and I was like, oh, I like this. So I'm going to de-risk a lot. So I did like 20% of what I usually do. I usually do 5 micros for 250 risk, 500 reward. Today I just did 1 micro. So I was like, you know what? I want to play the game. Looks nice. But what helped me is definitely remembering that I'm not owed any wins. This is a probability game. You can sit here, flip a coin, and you can probably make money off of this, but it's probability. You don't win in the long term by moving your stop loss, or like if it's going into drawdown, you don't move your drawdown further, or if it's going into profit, you don't move your profit target further. Now, if there's a trade and it's like for certain going to go stop you, I see no issue with that. I saw it coming at strength on one of my trades, so I was like, I'm not waiting for this for another $100. Nah. Another big help is just staying grounded in God and remembering that my discipline will pay off in the long run, and not to rush the process. Yes, still $700 that's pretty big for the day, but realistically, this only equates to $300 extra. So get 2 more winning days, that'll be what, $1,200. That'll be my payout. Luckily, I'm on a flex account. I don't need a buffer, so that's awesome. But yeah, really mitigating stress, detaching yourself from a trade, executing no hesitation has been the absolute best way for me to really improve, and assessing market conditions beforehand. On the 17th, that day was extremely choppy, when I got on, and it was like 100-point trading zone for about 4 hours. And I didn't realize that. And I got on and I was trying to execute. And I was like, what is going on? And I zoom out like I usually do, but I didn't do it that day. I was like, oh, we're in a trading range, or maybe you shouldn't be trading right now. This is a really good reversal model. It's also a pretty good continuation model. So I want to be mindful of market condition, make sure it favors my style. It's obviously favored today. I can go ahead and show you what today looked like. We're tapping back into this. Very nice. Very, very nice. Probably go sweep some highs now. But today, nice move. Nice move. You can look for shorts here, get some confirmations off this side. That was like a 4 hour, all that 4 hour gap, 1 hour S&P, triple stack, all that good stuff. Um, so it's like very important to understand what style your model is, because you can have continuation model and the chart's moving like this and you're going to get destroyed every single time. Now, if you have a scalping strategy, that's what you want. You want these moves to grab those pieces. If you have a reversal model, you want huge wicks. You want good movement. So yeah, that's definitely those are some of the things that I've done to really keep myself grounded. I'm like, okay, even though I lost, this is the cost of business. It's gonna happen more. I just need to be the best loser. That's all there is to it. So um, I'm hoping that I can stay true to myself, true to consistency, true to discipline, all that good stuff, true to God, number one. Um, he's awesome. I mean, I just can't believe that I live in a time where I'm able to enjoy something like this. You know, some people call it gambling. Yeah, it can be gambling, but not if you're doing it the right way. So those are the things that help me really, really, really been enjoying the process. Like the process has been one of the most enjoyable things to me. Yeah, sure, it gets a little bit boring because essentially every trade I take looks the same or feels the same. It's the same thing every time, but the journey has been the most fun thing for me. Seeing myself grow. Um, I'm proud of myself for being able to change in the ways that I need to. Really, really, really reflecting. Journaling also helps. Every time I take a trade, jot it down. Super simple. Say my bias, why I think it's going to move in one way. Today, opened the chart, saw the candle, had a friend call me. He's like, yo, it just pumped 1,000 points. I'm like, awesome. Check the news. Trump said something, whatever. See the rejection out of the 4 hour. I'm like, okay, I'll be sell side for one of my ideas because I know that I can get a good position if I'm in a good premium. Played out. Awesome. So it's a really, really good thing to just determine your bias before the day begins, before you start your trading. Another thing that also helps me is to plan out your trade. So if you have several confluences that you have for your trade, you want to be able to kind of like pre-fire the trade. Like set your ideas out. Oh, if I want a long, I have whatever, pretend there's an SMT down here. I have my 1 hour, this is probably like a 1 hour down here or whatever. Who knows? Let's say the bottom is a 1 hour. Well, I have my 1 hour S&P down here. I have my 15, and I'm waiting for a 5. And then once the 5 closes, I'm going to take the long. So you just set up your trade already. Okay, which 5, what gap, which inversion kind of deal. So like planning the trade in advance has really, really helped me to progress even further and take longer strides. And it also gives me a kind of easement to be like, okay, I have my checklist ready, so I don't need to waste time and FOMO into a trade that I might have missed. I'm going to be ready since I planned my trade. Excuse me. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what I can do. What I can do. I love the game. Love it, love it, love it. So we'll see what happens. Yes, sir. Feed, YouTube, music, copyright free music. Oops. Right.